Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Orlando, Florida. It's time to celebrate 25 years of spandex action.
That is not spandex.
It's Ranger Stop 2018. Join us for 3 days of more phenomenal fun. Check out the dealer's room, including a live demo of the upcoming Heroes of the Grid board game from Renegade Studios. Save the dance floor with the Heroes vs. Villains Ultimate Showdown Party. See amazing panels from fans and guests alike. And of course, meet your favorite Rangers in person. Here's this year's guest lineup: Austin St. John, Walter Emmanuel Jones, Audrey Dubois, Steve Cardenas, Karen Ashley, David Fielding, Mike Olaski, Romy J. Scharf, Sandy Selner, Peter Marie Rickson, Catherine Sutherland, Barbara Goodson, Nikia Baris, Christopher Kamen Lee, Selwyn Ward, Tracy Lynn Cruz, Patrick David, Sean C.W. Johnson, Michael Copon, Jessica Ray, Anne Marie Crouch, Lee Ming Hu, Mike Ginn, Andrew Gray, John Mark Loudermilk, Azim Risk, Sierra Hanna, Christina Masterson, Cameron Jebo, Brennan Mejia, Yoshi Sudarso, Peter Sudarso, and for the first time ever, 2 actors from the Japanese Super Sentai, Yuta Mochizuki and Reiko Chiba. So join us for Ranger Stop 2018, taking place at the Holiday Inn Suites across from Universal Studios, November 9th through 11th. Head to rangerstop.com for more information and to purchase your passes. 25 years later, it's still Morphin' time.
This is a presentation of RVT Entertainment.
Quiet on the set, please! Silence! Silence!
I knew you'd come. I'm not finished with you!
I am the cream, yeah. The cream of the crop.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening.
Because we don't just set the bar, we are the bar!
Hey, hi, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on thebrokeninfinite.com, Podomatic.com, iTunes, and wherever else you may find this fine audio recording and live on RVT Entertainment's Twitch.tv channel. We're talking about professional wrestling, both in the mainstream and the independent scene. Motherfuck! What a week! My name's Matty J. That's TWK.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm TWK of TWK Reviews, and welcome to the Insanity!
And someone, I think, gave us a subscribe. Yeah, we just, thank you, Siberian Bull 9, for actually testing out the thing that we just got installed on this thing Wednesday. We will explain that in a few seconds. How are you, dude? You good? You got hit by Mike. You guys got attacked by Michael Myers.
Yeah,
hurricane version of it, but still.
Yeah, stand back. There's a hurricane coming through. And,
yeah.
I lost power for about 12 hours.
I'm not going to joke about it. We lost it for about 23 hours on our end a couple of weeks ago because of a big fuck-off tornado. So, I joke. You can joke about it. I'm not. And I think we ought to explain the little thing, that little blank square you saw there from Siberian Bull. Thank you very much for the Tier 1 sub and subscribing 2 months in a row. The Shades got me a new thing for the Streamlabs thing, so every time someone donates some bits or does some donations, it'll pop up on the screen right there. And we got T-shirts, but we'll get to that in a few minutes. Lots to talk about this week. Oh, hairball! That storm chased my fat ass. Yeah, apparently, huh?
Yeah, Florida got hit with the worst of it.
Yeah, Florida got hit. For those wondering, John and his family are fine. They're okay. And coffee mugs. Yes, hairball and coffee mugs. The Wrestle-Cast has a coffee mug.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah. The link in there, the Streamlabs link on the screen, of course, in the description on Twitch. And, of course, in our podcast feeds. You got some Wrestle-Cast t-shirts. You got some Ranger Recap t-shirts. What the Flies t-shirts. Money goes straight to us. They get a company. They print the shirt. They send it to you. We get some money. They get some money. You get a t-shirt. Or a mug.
Can I get money?
I believe that could be part of the arrange. Yeah.
I want money. I want all the money.
Well, here's the thing. They got to buy the shirt first.
Buy all of the shirts.
Yes. Please do. Anyway, 3 shows, 3 pay-per-view level programs and cards. 1 to preview, 2 to talk about. We're not going to do full reviews because King of Pro Wrestling it was awesome, and Super Showdown was a show. It wasn't bad, wasn't good. It was a show. It was entertaining. It was a thing. We'll talk about that, but it was a show. That's pretty much all you need to know there. So we'll talk about that and all that good stuff, beginning with the aftermath of Super Showdown. For those who decided to brave it in the morning, you dumb bastards, not poor, dumb. Those who were smart enough, like myself and T-Dub, to either A, skip, or C, just watch it at a reasonable hour, you got treated to a halfway decent card, followed by a main event that had Triple H defeating the Undertaker person. And then it was like all kinds of happy, and then a betrayal. The clip of the week, simply put, was the first segment on Monday Night Raw this week. And, ladies and gentlemen, the inevitable has happened. Take a listen.
Respect is a word that has lost its significance as of late. Respect. Respect is not something that Sean and I give very easily. It takes a lot to earn our respect. Respect, like when someone you idolize takes you under their wing from day one because they see something special in you. They help you to become something more. It's respect. Respect, like when you spend your entire career fighting everyone and everything side by side, back to back, fighting the world together. That is respect. Respect is when you stick to your word, even though everyone tells you not to. Everyone encourages you not to. They make every opportunity for you not to, but you stick to your word. That is respect.
You know, sometimes you respect who someone used to be. Sometimes you respect them for what they used to represent. And then it dawns on you that respect is no longer a two-way street. You know, I don't know how many of you have had the opportunity to make the flight from Melbourne, Australia to Chicago, but it is a long frickin' way. A long time to sit there and think. To think about the last 8.5 years. 8.5 long years. that I have sat there and honored my word out of respect. A respect that never existed at all. When those wheels touched down in Chicago, that door opened. I was about to walk off that plane. You walked up to me, looked me in the eye, and said 3 words that I never, ever thought I'd hear again.
Are you ready? But the question isn't for Sean because I know he is. The question is for The Undertaker. The question is for Kane. The question is for the Brothers of Destruction. Crown Jewel. The question is, are you ready?
D-Generation X is ready. Kane, Undertaker, Brothers of Destruction. I say this with absolutely no respect at all. If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
So there you go. And on Monday, we're thinking, well, okay, Shawn Michaels is back. He's going to super kick a couple of tall dudes, make about $11 jillion for it, and then at the end of the week, we're going, is that even going to happen now? But that is for a few minutes down the line, because we got to get serious about that, and we got to make fun of a couple of wrestling things first. We begin with a very simple hello to 60,000 plus in Australia, because that's how much, 70,309 was the official, the WWE announced attendance, 70,309 at the Melbourne Cricket Ground in Melbourne, Australia. Super Showdown, that was the name of the card. A couple of things to... it wasn't a bad show. I mean, I watched the whole thing in an afternoon on Saturday, and I had it in the background while putting together a few things for you know, the 2 podcasts I produce, you know, this one and the other one, where I wear spandex and shit. You know, it was fine. You know, like one of those, nothing. You're not missing much, but if you have a curiosity for it, it's fine. Big things that happened. AJ tapped out Samoa Joe in 23:45. Buddy Murphy is the Cruiserweight Champion of the world. He defeated Cedric Alexander. Daniel Bryan defeated The Miz in 2:25, and wow, that came out of nowhere. And as mentioned, Triple H defeated The Undertaker, and pretty much Undertaker went, betrayal! Betrayal! Beyond that, filler. But entertaining filler. You know, it's like, this is what you expect out of a crew of good wrestlers. Good wrestling. You know, not every card will change the world, but if good wrestling happens, you're going to be satisfied. And I was like, oh, okay, that was a thing. That happened. The wheels were set in motion for another show that may or may not happen. I don't know. Did you watch it, T-Dub? By chance? Check your mic. I didn't hear that.
I skimmed through the show, and the only matches I watched in full are the SmackDown Tag Title match.
Yeah. Which was good. Good opener.
The WWE title match.
Yeah.
And let's see, the SmackDown Women's title match.
Which that ended in DQ. They're going with the Evolution build up there. I kind of expected that, to be fair.
And let's see, did I already say the WWE title match?
WWE title. Styles versus Joe, yeah.
And the Cruiserweight title match. Those are the only matches I watched.
Yeah.
Everything else I just not interested.
Not interested. Or you could put down in the background, listen to commentary. It was fine.
I literally did not care about any other match. I don't care about DX versus Brothers of Destruction. I really don't. Like when I turned on Raw, when I saw that DX was opening Raw, I'm like, fast forward. Fuck this, don't care. Stop taking up my time.
Yeah. Because all it is got a whole lot of eyeballs in the Saudi Arabia thing, so you can watch more propaganda. That's pretty much what it was.
The government is now pressuring WWE
hold
to cancel the show.
T-Dub.
Mainly because
T-Dub. Hold off on that. Wrestling first. Major government doom and gloom later.
Fine.
That's it. That's in our news list.
I don't care about this whole main event thing. I don't care. I didn't. I was much. I don't blame you. I was much more invested in the Cruiserweight title match. And I don't even watch 205 Live.
I have it in the background on Wednesdays because I'm like, it's something to watch while while I wait for my turn on TRPG. And, I gotta at least have one thing in the background so I don't go those stir crazy waiting for Mildred to calculate 2 points. Sorry, bud. Sometimes he does take too long. I keyed, Mildred. I keyed. So yeah, that happened, and I agree with you. The Cruiserweight title had more thing. I'm more looking forward to the cheesy dad comedy that's gonna eventually accrue of this. But if this is kick-ass Shawn Michaels and kick-ass Triple H, I'm not expecting that much. King of Pro Wrestling happened.
Oh, there were some developments here. Oh, were they?
Oh boy! And there were some developments at Super Showdown, but not as heavy as this stuff. I did the same thing.
This was not a throwaway show.
No, fuck that noise. That was a big ass show at the Sumo Hall in Tokyo. I tell you, right off the bat, I did the same thing. I did not wake up. I decided it's Thanksgiving Monday. I have my day off. I'm going to sleep in, wake up, have some breakfast, watch some Puro Resu, and I did not regret that decision. Once again, so let's see what we have here. Makabe and Homa defeated Toy Hanare and Juice Robinson. So down the card he goes. Poor Juice. Ishimori. So the Firing Squad, they defeated the Bullet Club. Chase took the pin. Sad face. Ospreay pinned Taichi, who is a never openweight champ, so they're obviously going to set that matchup in the coming weeks and or months.
It seems like this is the transition for Ospreay becoming a heavyweight.
I mean, that's got to be. I mean, it is an openweight title, so anybody can go for it.
They're going to use this to test the waters to see if they'll react to him beating a heavyweight, even though Taichi last year was a junior.
He was a junior, and they did that's literally doing the same thing they did the same thing with Taichi, and they're doing the same thing with Ospreay. They saw, okay, Taichi works as a heavyweight heel. In a way, his character works. Let's try with Ospreay as a face. Nothing wrong here. It's a test, and you know what? We're getting a good match out of the deal. Not the worst thing that can happen. Major development numero dos. If you count the never open, and I do count the never open weight title because it had Shibata's, because Shibata held it, and I'm a Shibata mark. Shut up. I'm not a Shibata mark. You're a Shibata mark. Shut up. Okay. Major development number 2. Okada. Sorry, bud. Debut God mode engaged. New member of LIJ. Now, obviously, you talked about the junior heavyweight title being up for grabs in a tournament because Hiromu Takahashi's bad neck. It is being healed, but obviously he can't really wrestle. So they said, we'll hold the spot for him. He's cool. But meanwhile, we're going to bring in someone else. And ladies and gentlemen, the monk called it, Shingo Takagi. New member of LIJ.
Motherfucking Shingo, I would have not seen that coming. Because I was thinking CMLL, my eye was not on Dragon Gate.
And a lot of people are going, this is ship jumping or, being called up. But here's the thing. Shingo gets a spot on LIJ, one of the top stables in Japan. That opens up a spot. Neville takes that spot. And Pac is now gainfully employed again. It's a win-win.
I just wonder which division is he going to go in. Is he going to be a junior or a heavyweight? Because he could easily go into either.
He's got. I don't want to say that he's got the same profile type of body as Ishii, because he doesn't. But he's got the kind of girth that you could think he could be a heavyweight without having to having heavy weight. You know what I mean? He's got that type of body. I'm not saying he's fat
not
or
near
anything.
as
I'm just
girthy
saying
as that.
No, he's not as girthy. I'm just saying he's got that type of girthiness to it, I guess you could say. I don't know.
Like, he only weighs 212 pounds. So he could go either way. And he's 5'10".
Yeah, he's 5'10", 205. 212, right?
Yeah.
He wears it. He wears it like he's a heavyweight with that. That's what I'm trying to say. So he could go either way, and I'll be like, okay, fair enough. But anyway. So, major development number 3. No contest between Evil and Zack Sabre Jr. because, surprise, bitch, Jericho is back!
Yeah, Evil is making his entrance with his druids, and just as they set the throne down, surprise attack.
Yeah, literally, they set the throne down. Evil jumps into the ring. He looks at Zack Sabre Jr. like, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you. Look on his face. I'm assuming it then. Whammo! Dude wearing the Ice Intercontinental Championship belt on him. Wait, what? And by the way, I am wearing the Lista Ingobernable de Jericho shirt right now. Coincidence. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, they've obviously been setting up Jericho versus Evil because Evil's been calling Jericho out for a bit. So that's going to be happen. All right, development number 4. New junior heavyweight champ is Kushida.
Boo.
Fair weather.
Should have been Marty. It should have been Marty. What's wrong with you?
You fair weather management changing motherfuckers. It should have been Party Marty. Should have been. Development number 5. Hiroshi Tanahashi wins against Jay White, but oh boy, where to start with Jay White, new member of the firing squad. Forget the Bullet Club OG's name. It's firing squad.
No, firing squad is not their name. They are the OGs.
Fair enough.
Also,
yeah.
During the show, they used the Bullet Club theme.
Fair enough.
Which means that I think the OGs are eventually going to be just Bullet Club, and the Bullet Club Elite is just going to eventually be the Elite.
Yeah. That makes sense. And there was that tweet by the one of the Young Bucks about their new shirt being the last of the Bullet Club design.
Really?
So, yeah, I believe it was Nick Jackson. Let me check on the phone machine over here, and I will inform you of said decision. Let's see here. It's a very recent one. Yeah, from 8 hours ago, a quote from Matt Jackson. This will be our final Bullet Club style T-shirt. It might also be my favorite. It's the one they wore at the thing.
Yep, the Golden
Available
Elite.
at ProWrestlingTees.com/YoungBucks and at Hot Topic next month. So there you go.
Yep.
And Hiroshi Tanahashi retains. And in the main event, triple threat, Kenny Omega defeated Cody and Kota Ibushi in a great triple threat. So it is official. It is a generational rivalry. It is Hiroshi Tanahashi challenging Kenny Omega for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship of the World at Wrestle Kingdom 13. And Hairball, you can tell Enigma, yes, they're doing that, and it's going to work even better. Because now you have Tama Tonga, who is batshit crazy and good and dangerous. And Jay White, who is also batshit crazy and good and dangerous.
Knife pervert.
Knife pervert. Also, and when they come to the States, Haku's going to be there, and we still don't know what the fuck his problem is.
We may never learn.
We may never learn. But but if he does show up again, someone will be murderized. There you go. All right. So that's the thing. We're happy on our head place. So before we read the rest of the wrestling news, we got to bring the boob down a little bit because we got to talk about.
Before we get to that,
go.
Like the triple threat main event.
Yes.
That was amazing.
Yes.
I was literally on the edge of my seat during the whole thing. Like, there were so many moments where I was actually worried that Cody might win. I was like, no, don't do it, you bastards, don't. Oh.
I was like, no, but that's how good these three guys are.
And there's also more like, do it, Ibushi, do it, pin him, 1, 2, God damn it.
Pin him, make yourself famous.
Yeah. Like, I was like, oh, come on, let Ibushi get the big belts. No, God damn it. It's because he's a freelancer, isn't it?
I thought he signed a contract with New Japan.
He's never going to sign a contract with anyone.
Wow.
He is a freelancer.
He is leaving money on the table doing that.
No, he's still making money from New Japan. He's just never going to be their heavyweight champion.
Well, I guess he doesn't care for those shiny things. That makes sense, I guess. All right. So, let's bring
also, Evil Red, who doesn't like Shingo? Who doesn't?
Oh, who doesn't?
The guy proved in the 8-man tag that he's good.
Yeah.
Although my experience to him before that was just a handful of Ring of Honor shows from 10 years ago.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
All right, now we got to bring the mood down because we're talking about this situation now. We brought this up, and I had to cut Tito off because I wanted to talk about the rest of the fun wrestling stuff before we get to the actual news. And the top of the thing is the whole Crown Jewel situation. We start by saying this whole situation is brought about over the murder of a high level foreign journalist by the name of Jamal Khashoggi. And I checked to see if how do I spell the name. I think it was Khashoggi. Basically, he's a former Saudi Arabia high-level person, and he decided to leave and become a journalist with the Washington Post. And he basically decided to call Saudi Arabia's bullshit. Which, that's fair enough. One problem. Saudi Arabia's full of shit. And they don't like it when people call their bullshit out. So, what happened on, I believe on Monday, Tuesday, the said journalist, he goes to the consulate, to a consulate in Turkey, in Istanbul, not Constantinople. Slapping myself for that joke. I shouldn't have made that joke yet. Basically, he goes into the embassy, to the Saudi Arabian embassy, and he does not come out. And turns out he more than likely has been killed, murdered. And obviously, there's a whole lot of evidence stacking up to the fact, and pointing out to the fact that Saudi Arabia, maybe some Saudi Arabia people, of just some bad people, and under orders from the head honcho, like the high prince, like the people who don't want you to call Saudi Arabia out on their bullshit, and basically they call that a hit on them. Now that's still alleged, it's still being investigated, but there's a whole lot of people in Turkey saying, no, you fucking murdered this fucker. And Hairball we will actually connect that to the Saudi Arabia situation. Because guess what? What's about to happen in about a couple of weeks? Crown jewel in a city in, Saudi Arabia. WWE. And you could pick this up from there, actually, T-Dub.
They're holding a show there, and
they're holding a show there.
And there are quite a few senators trying to pressure WWE to at least pause their relations in Saudi Arabia.
And Hairball brings up in the chat, according to Alvarez, the majority of the roster is not enthused about going. They don't want to go.
Yeah, but obviously they're not going to speak up publicly about this because that would cause a PR fiasco if they did.
It's already a PR fiasco. What are we talking about here? You know?
I know, but you know how Vince thinks.
He thinks in money, and this is where it gets extremely complicated. They have a contract with Saudi Arabia for a couple of years here, for at least a couple more shows.
10 years.
10 years. They can't back out.
That's why I think they should possibly postpone. Then. Although they knew who they were getting into bed with here. They knew.
They knew. They knew. Vince knows. He didn't care. Money. And here's the thing. We joke about that. We roast them, but here's the thing. All stadium shows combined this year, foreign stadium shows, and that includes Super Showdown, they've made more money in the 3 shows. If you include Crown Jewel, that's 3 shows. You include those 3 shows, they've made more money with these 3 shows combined than most of what they've made domestically, and that includes WrestleMania. Now, I've heard it from other people. I did some rough math, and that's the truth. They're paying people 7 to 8, maybe 9 figures, and they're going to be making that amount of money. Hairball, that is hearsay. We're going to stop it right there. That it's all alleged until someone says, yeah, it's true.
If that is true, then that would, whoa, okay. But like I said, holy shit,
yeah. That kind of puts a damper on that DX Brothers of the Destruction tag match, doesn't it? Puts a damper on that Crown Jewel thing. Puts a damper on that triple threat. Puts a damper on that women's championship. Oh, wait. So, I've always been, let's see where the evidence goes, but maybe, just maybe, Vince ought to go to the Crown Prince and say, listen, we're getting shat on about over here, and that's our home base.
And what's interesting is that you had senators from both Democrats and Republicans saying that, hey, you guys need to stop this, because you have people like Bob Menendez, Chris Coons, and even Lindsey Graham, who's super conservative. So you had so this seems to be quite bipartisan, and saying that maybe don't work with these people.
Take the money you made with them. Give them the rest of the money away and just walk away slowly before you get nuked.
No. Just walk away before they cut you off in the Times Square, because they do behead people for witchcraft and stuff. They really do. That's how barbaric the country is.
Hell, they almost wanted to cut Vince, whoever showed Carmella in a leotard in that first show.
Oh no, skin of a woman! However will our eyes adjust?
Yeah, we've transitioned back to comedy here, but this is like...
This is some serious shit indeed.
This is some serious shit.
You just kind of have to go to comedy as sort of a defensive mechanism.
Yeah, we kind of do. That's why I slapped myself when I said Istanbul, not Constantinople, because I'm like, God damn it, Matty. Serious first, funny later. But... just... I mean, there's nothing else to say here. It just, this is fucked up.
It is, and I just really wish WWE thought more with their head and less with their wallets, because they could have made more money dealing with other countries that aren't this bad.
Hell, they were making money. They'd have made more money with Australia.
Yeah, just continue making money with Australia, because that government's fine. They're friendly. Sure, they have all these animals down there they want to kill you, but the people don't.
They're a far shade better than Saudi Arabia, I'll tell you.
Yeah, like just
before people start storming at us and adding us, like that's going to happen. But before you start going after us, saying, "Well, Australia did this and they murdered that guy," and that government's like, guys, they are a far shade better than Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, Australia's government really is. Like, I'm pretty sure Enigma, our buddy, who is from Australia, would probably tell us the same thing. Like, it's like, yeah. And Slick Rick says, "Dare you think with their head and not their wallet? Do pigs fly?" It's a whole mess. Can we move on, please?
Yeah, let's do that. News, do it.
Kevin Owens was legitimately injured this week, and he'll be out for 8 months.
Yeah, the knee thing, the whole knee injury thing that was made to write Owens off. That there's a grain of truth. He actually had knee surgery, and at best it's 4 months. At worst, he's missing Mania.
Like, it's bad enough we lost Sami Zayn, but now Owens too? Is there no justice in this world?
There is no God.
Well, I already knew that.
Well, look, there's no Owens. There's no Owens, T-Dub. There's no Owens. How am I gonna survive Raw now?
With Elias?
But there's only so much walking a man can do. There's only so much walking a man can do.
Then, to be honest, you're not in the best shape of your life.
I could use more walking, to be fair, yeah.
Yeah. So who knows? Maybe that'll be a benefit for you. But hopefully he makes his nice, speedy recovery, so that way he and Sami Zayn could possibly both return at the Rumble.
Pop power bombs and Luva kicks for every fucker.
And until then, you can enjoy Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in WWE 2K19, now available on both standard and deluxe editions.
I don't have a PS4.
Oh, right. It's not available on past consoles anymore, is it?
Well, I'll be over here if you need me. So
you can Matty, you can get it for PC.
Sure. Let me jump on that wagon.
Let
me check my wallet. Oh, wait, it's fucking empty because I'm saving my money for Ranger stuff. Wait, what money? I know.
Do you want some good news?
Please.
Finally, some good news for this news segment, and it's the fact that the Broken Hardys are getting their own WWE Network show.
Yes. Matt shared a thing on his YouTube. Prepare to fight the battlefield for massacre! Yes, Mr. Hardy.
He's also been sharing a whole bunch of photos of it, and one of them was a behind-the-scenes photo of him dressed up in his Egyptian gear with all of them, including Jeremy Borash, so he's going to be a part of that.
Nice!
And another photo was of Itchweed.
Yes! That's Itchweed with 3 E's! Oh, thank you, T-Dub. I needed that.
I had to share that Itchweed picture with Easy.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Also, and from WWE bit of news, I'm just going to show off a list of some people who did motion capture for the latest video game.
Oh, good Lord! Get ready, folks. He told me some of those names before the show. Prepare to mark out just a tad.
I still have a few new names because they posted
I actually saw the list and I'm like, ooh, good Lord.
Yeah, because they posted them all in their real names, which obviously not all of them use their real names for wrestling names. So let me go through this list. We have Chelsea Green, Shane Strickland, Trevor Lee, Eli Drake.
And if you don't like him, you're a dummy. Yeah.
Santana Garrett, The Diamond, Tessa Blanchard, Kenny King, Cole Cabana.
Yep.
Jeff Cobb.
And before you continue, I'm as shocked as you are. Colt Cabana on a Fed joint again. It's only mocap, but still, I'm surprised as you are. Jeff Cobb, fuck yes.
By the way, Austin Aries did do voice acting work for WWE games before joining the company.
And storming right out because he got stiffed on pay.
Let's see, a bit of that, and he can be a bit insecure.
Just a tad.
We'll get to that later.
Just a tad.
Also, Mia Yim.
Yay!
Brian Cage.
He's not a man. He's not a man. He's a machine, don't you know?
Oh, yeah, and here's my favorite name. Joey Ryan.
Yep. And I checked with T-Dub. Unfortunately, no, the Dickplex is not available to use in the game.
No, they gotta keep it to a teen rating.
Yeah.
That's as high as they'll go.
But it is official. In video game form, at the very least, they have legalized sleaze. At least it is in my head canon. It should be in your head canon too.
Yeah, and I agree, Rev. Those are some quality choices. And if you want to hear my thoughts on the video game, check out my review on my YouTube channel. Cheap plug.
All of the cheap plugs. There's going to be another one at the end of the show.
Yeah, and Doomslayer says, he's insecure. Is that why he keeps a banana in his pocket?
I mean, would you? Hell, the fifth Doctor kept that celery on his lapel.
That he did?
Yeah.
This week's Lucha Underground was essentially just more build-up for Ultima Lucha, with the main event being Reclusa versus Pentagon.
And speaking of Chelsea Green, holy shit!
Yeah,
what a main event!
Yeah, once again showing just how good of a wrestler she is, because she hung in there.
She hung in there with Pentagon Dark, no less. And yes, Hairball, we do mean famous dick wrestler Joey Ryan. Yes, that famous dick wrestler Joey Ryan. Moving on.
Yeah, and I just love, first off, I love Reclusa's gear, the whole spider theme. It looked really awesome. And she was able to sort of work that with her moveset, and I just love the chemistry that she and Pentagon have in the ring, because they're able just to hit off just right off the bat. They had this really amazing 15-minute match. And one thing I love about Lucha Underground is once they start the match, no commercials. None.
None whatsoever.
So while Pentagon did end up winning the match, the Reclusa ended up winning the respect of the believers in the temple.
Ladies
and I know it wasn't just me. Because I saw all over Twitter people were agreeing, let's see her back in the temple sometime soon.
She's been what a couple of months for Chelsea Green. All in that fatal 4-way, she got some cred there. That match against Pentagon Dark, which obviously wasn't a can for months, but in all things considered, Chelsea Green that stock is rising. And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure she signed with the Fed. Did she signed with the E?
If she did, she wouldn't be able to do anything on television for a while unless, they work out some sort of deal or partnership, because, she's going to be a part of Lucha Underground for at least the rest of this season, and we'll have to wait and see what happens next year.
Let me Google that real quick, because I'm pretty sure I saw a picture of her in that Performance Center gear taking that that picture.
And I agree with Evil Rev. Entrances, then commercial, then full match. That's how you do it. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Evil Rev.
That's how it should be done. Not commercial, then, bring the bell because the entrances don't count, right? No. You gotta put the whole fucking thing in.
Yeah, the way WWE usually does things is entrances, 5 minutes of wrestling, commercial, 7 minutes of wrestling, and match.
Yeah.
Which it really does break up the flow a bit too much for me. And that's why I usually just skip past the first part of the match, because I always know it's going to have, these two are going to lock up, they're going to do some moves, one of those going to throw on the outside, then tope con hilo, and then commercial break, and then they'll come back, rest hold, work the crowd, babyface comeback, and then boom, then the match really gets going. That's almost every WWE match on Raw and SmackDown. It's just, can be a bit much sometimes to deal with that.
And yeah, it's official. She's reported to the Performance Center, and obviously they're going to wait till all the other TV stuff has aired, obviously. But there it is, Chelsea Green, Performance Center.
Can't wait to see her on television because she is definitely becoming one of the top female talents in the indie scene.
She is going to be. She is a good get.
Yes,
I think you could agree with this. When I say she is indeed a good get for the Fed. Let me just put for those when the picture didn't happen. I was like, hold on, bitches.
Well, Mike Shaw posted
there you are, you bellyachers.
Yeah, Mike Shaw posted in the chat.
There you go. SC Scoops. That's actually that's where I got it. There you go.
Yep, Sports Entertainment Scoops.
Yes, sir. But there it is, right there for all the see. Chelsea Green in that Performance Center background. That ain't faked. I believe she signed just a little bit after, if I'm not mistaken, I believe she signed just a little bit after All In, or like the contract came into effect just a little bit after.
Right.
But there it is. By the way, hi, Mike. Appreciate the Seiza Blaster. All right. Now, we have more Lucha Underground. I know we got to talk about Impact in the third segment here, so...
I do have some Impact stuff to discuss.
You have some, okay.
First off, the Aries controversy. He tweeted out, he pretty much got offended when Johnny Impact called him short, and he somehow tried to make that sort of equivalent to discrimination on race, and it's like, no.
But... When Edward Alphonse is taking a short joke with more class than you, Full Metal Alchemist joke right there.
Yeah, I like it. Good.
We'll have to bring that up to John. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get a chuckle out of that.
Yeah,
I gotta do that.
And now I have Ed's voice in my head screaming at Johnny Impact.
I'm not short, you traveling clown.
So yeah, poor form boss Neri showing that he is quite a bit insecure about his height.
A little bit.
Think he needs to grow a bit thicker skin.
Among other things. Hi-oh!
Also in this week's Impact, we saw that how Allie got out of the casket when Su Yung stuffed her in. Apparently, she sold her soul to Satan, who is now canon in Impact. Yeah, Impact.
And of course, played by James Mitchell.
No, James Mitchell is just the go-between.
But still.
Yeah, just interesting that in the world of Impact, Satan is canon.
Figure that shit out, folks.
And at Bound for Glory, Allie is going to go into the casket and rescue Kiera Hogan in this sort of underworld area.
Yeah, that's going to be a thing. Also, Evil Run. I'm short, too. It's not prejudice. It's just a perfect excuse to pull a super domino and punch a man in the balls. Punch him in the balls. Oh, God. And cut the Luke Gallows. Just rising like the Undertaker. Punch him in the balls.
Yeah, By the way, I'd like to note that I'm also short at 5'6". I'm a very short man, and I never really felt discriminated against because of that. Really.
Wait, well, whatever you lacked in height, you got back in video production skill and trollage.
And in other places,
that came out wrong, or did it? Deadpool joke, folks. Come on, keep up. Moving on.
Let's see. Also, just news that was, I think, dropped earlier today. Some bad news for Impact, I guess.
Yeah.
They're changing their Pop TV is changing their time slots from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Yeah, and they're just gonna go 10 to midnight, which effectively takes them out of prime time.
Unless you count the crime dramas, because those are always at 10. You know, your Law and Orders, your Criminal Minds.
Yeah. Your Fox Newses. I mean, wait, that's not drama. Half that shit's crime, anyways. Anyway.
Well, I'm sure somebody could point out some slanderous words being painted on there. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of a bummer that after all the good work they've been doing this past year, it seems that it's not going to be paid in full.
It seems to be kind of like Impact's being shortchanged on the effort here, because all the hard work and dick punch.
And the thing is, I don't think that Anthem is interested in finding a new network for them.
It's always fucking something with Impact. They get the good wrestling thing, they got some good business mojo, and then the TV is going, fuck off, back in the line.
Hopefully this doesn't impact pardon the pun, this doesn't impact things too much.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of behind-the-scenes stuff, Tama Tonga earlier today, I believe, had a bit of a rant against Dave Meltzer.
Uh-oh.
Because Meltzer stated that there were some Japanese wrestlers that were not happy with the behind-the-scenes goings-on, and Tama's like, who the fuck fed you this bullshit?
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Tama Tonga, not subtle.
Oh yeah, let me just get the full tweet here. Because, oh boy, let's see, where is it? It was here. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Let's see, here's what he had to say. So the foreigner or foreigners complaining to Dave Meltzer that they're not having fun, you can get the fuck out. I've never in my career here in New Japan have ever heard of a Japanese wrestler complaining about the work atmosphere not being fun in New Japan. Get the fuck out of here. New president and management helping the company gain sponsorship with international expansion. What a time to be a part of New Japan. Traveling, big money, company growing. Yeah, bitch. Us foreigners that have been here and worked our asses off are very proud of how far we come. Funny reading that a lot of foreign performers are complaining about the work atmosphere of not being fun in New Japan. What a load of shit. Plenty of great talents out there would be grateful to have an opportunity to work in New Japan. Who fed you those lies, Dave Meltzer?
Ladies and gentlemen, Tama Tonga, giver of no fucks.
Yeah, he did tag Dave Meltzer at the end there. Also, we learned who would be inducting Abyss into the Hall of Fame.
Woo!
James Mitchell. Who else?
Yay!
Certainly wasn't going to be Sting.
Fuck no. Not after that fiasco, right, OSW review?
And Mike Show says, with a time change, here's something that at least we won't have to hear Josh Matthews shill for Schitt's Creek.
Oh,
I did like how they showed for I Know What You Did Last Summer during this Weekend Impact. Because it starts off with, hey, Don, I know what you did last summer. Wait, what? How do you know? No, the movie. Oh, I love that movie. You want to go into my room with popcorn and watch it? He's like, absolutely. He's like, cool. I got a jacuzzi.
Okay, moving on to the comments then. Where am I gonna? No, I'm moving on. No.
Do you not want to imagine Don Callis in
no.
in a banana hammock in a jacuzzi?
God damn it, no. I'm pretty sure even Don Callis doesn't want to imagine that.
Of course he does. He's a very vain person.
It's time for emails and comments of the week. You can send them at the Wrestle-Cast at gmail.com. Brought to you by Greg Haynes. It's our buddy Shintigercurl's book, New World, available on Amazon and both Kindle edition and paperback. Buy his book! And Ranger Stop 6. Yeah, I got that right. Ranger Stop 6. Oh, look at all these people. We're gonna be in there. We're gonna be among the pile of people there. All that stuff. I may be broke, but goddamn it, I'm showing up. Anyway, let's do the thing. Let me get the phone out. Let me talk to the people. We got actually our first person is T-Dub. You know who it is.
French.
There you go. Hello, Wrestle-Cast. Long story short, this month in WWE is quite weird. Outside of getting out of the Super Showdown, I'll get to that in a few seconds. And there might be some changes upcoming in a certain country, but enough talk. I have at thee. Love me some but enough talk. Have at thee. Love me some Castlevania references. And because it's Halloween. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Anyway. Super Showdown in Australia. It is a glorified house show, but with a big-ass crowd, 70,000 plus people. That's not too shabby. Make it short. New Day retains. Becky retains her Kata via DQ and acting like a coward, which is a bad thing. Iconics won a match. At least Naomi took the pin, and it was nice to see them win a match. Styles versus Joe was awesome, as always. I'm still mad at Nakamura wasn't there with his U.S. belt. Buddy Murphy and Cedric Alexander stole the show. Congrats to Juggernaut for winning the Cruiserweight title. Cena unveiled his sixth move of doom. A freaking back fist jab. Really? Ronda did a double armbar on the Riot Squad, which was nice. Bryan and Miz had a 2-minute match and ended up in a roll-up by D-Bry. Lame, but then again, either safety or time constriction, which led to Taker versus Trippers. It went too long. Plus, since when did they add a no DQ stipulation for this match? And third, this match was just a prelude to a tag match with DX's Bros of Destruction, a crown jewel. I will say this, I don't think it was time constriction. I think that was the amount of time they gave it. I said, no, you know what? We're going to give Bryan a win because he out-wrestled The Miz. Storyline-wise, it makes sense. Final rating 2.75 out of 5. Good, but not memorable. That's pretty much what I had in mind there, actually. Good, but not memorable. Raw. Well, Matty, say goodbye to your boy Kevin Owens, who is out with a knee injury. Steve and Erica are both out of for 2018. And did we have two heel turns? First, Bobby Lashley took out Owens, and the Bella Brooms attacking Ronda. So for the rest, they still tease on Ambrose heel turn. It's getting annoying. Angle made a return qualifying for the World Cup tournament. It's Crown Jewel. Those jobbers based on stereotypes.
By the way, I want to mention this. Two names, two people I recognize in there. First off, Idris Abraham, former Impact X Division star, and the Masked Wrestler, Egotistico Fantastico!
Ooh. Nice. Trish and Lita will face Alexa and Mickey and Evolution to set on one-on-one separately. Nothing else to say. SmackDown still a better show than Raw, especially with the build-up between Bryan and Styles for the WB title, with maybe an interference from The Miz. Also, love the post-match assault between Charlotte and Becky, building up to their last woman standing match at Evolution. Unlike the Super Showdown, it makes sense to see a double count-out, which since they both hate each other. But then the qualifiers for the World Cup tournament, there's only Americans in it. At the moment, Angle, Hardy, Orton, and out of nowhere, Cena. Seems like Vince doesn't know what a World Cup is about. Lucha Underground goes, Ricky finally did it. It's me, Mundo. It was me all along, Mundo. Admitting that he ruined the wedding out of jealousy for Taya. While Mundo faces the monster, he'll face Taya at Ultima Lucha Cuatro. And in the main event, Reclusa, despite a losing effort, was booked strong against Pentagon Dark. Seriously, she survived a package pile driver on the apron. How durable is this woman? Turns out, very durable, by the way, French. Pretty much. Pretty durable. Mayon Classic. Haven't seen this week's episode yet, but at least Miko Satomura versus Mercedes Martinez. Holy balls, that was awesome. You are very correct, good sir. You are very correct. No wonder Mako is the final boss. Or no wonder why she's the final boss. Winners, Buddy Juggernaut Murphy first on a win at Super Showdown. Massive props to you, dear Chelsea Green, aka Reclusa. How durable are you? She managed to pull off a good match against Pentagon Dark to survive most of his punishment. Well done, lady. Losers, Kevin Owens with a knee injury, and depending on if he'll need surgery or not, he'll be out for the rest of the year. My apologies to both your boys, Matty. Oh, shit. T-Dub. The arrest of Rick Rude's son, Richard, for felony charges that includes terroristic threats and possession of firearms. Not as ravishing as it seems. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently made threats against a 45-year-old, and he was very drunk. So he's going to be going away to jail for a while, to say the least.
Alcohol was involved in the worst spot possible there. Although I'm not happy to see HBK returning to the ring. Although I'm happy to see HBK returning to the ring. Just, really? Another match involving Triple H and Taker? Despite being the last time ever? Why? And even after nearly an hour match at Super Showdown, just end! By the way, it was 20-some minutes, the time. Not 40 minutes, but it felt longer.
I think it's counting from the first entrance all the way till the show ended.
Fair enough. The death of Ronaldo's best friend's brother, who committed suicide due to mental issues. Sorry for the loss, and yes, we do need help and support to avoid those kind of incidents. You know what, man? We talked about it on Thursday. We're not going to go into too much detail, but John and Shauna's kid, you know, Jaina?
Yeah, I know the story. I read it.
She's fine. Long story short, Jaina was Baker acted. She was at school, and she talked about suicide, about killing or harming herself. She was Baker acted, which in Florida means you have to go to a suicide watch for 72 hours. The good news is she's fine. She's doing better, and they're going to work on her on medication, make sure she, gets better.
That fucking broke my heart, man.
I do. You believe me. When we did on Wednesday, we were thinking, we might do once we found out we couldn't get Shelby for the TRPG game. I said, John, you relax. I'll take care of the stream this week. I'm like, you've earned it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this plus Dale Williams. For those who may or may not know, the situation was found. He's in the hospital. He's recovering. But the theme of this week in the news, talk about it. Because that's how she was Baker. She actually went to a counselor and some teachers. And, I'm not feeling so good. I'm getting these thoughts. Talk about it, folks. If you know someone who is in a state of not mental well-being, please do talk about it.
And this goes beyond, depression and thought. This goes to any sorts of thoughts, for all sorts of mental illnesses. I know that depression gets the most time, but there's also a whole slew of mental illnesses. There's DID, there's schizophrenia, there's manic, there's just so many. And if you're suffering from anything, please get help. There's no shame in it whatsoever.
No. So please, that's our message there. The news concerning Crown Jewel being threatened to be canceled to make it short due to the disappearance of Jamal Khashoggi. Thanks to Saudi agents, WB is pressured, even by U.S. senators, to cancel the event in Saudi Arabia despite making a breach of their $1 million contract. Not to mention, WB talents are prohibited to be critical about Saudi Arabia. I know that WB is a PR heavy, but this is ridiculous. I won't surprise me if they associate themselves with SJW PC people like PC Principal.
We do have an update. Apparently, there are backup plans being talked about at the moment.
Something that we forgot to bring. I forgot to bring that.
Well,
up.
it just broke right now. Just got posted, right?
It got posted about a half an hour ago, actually. Yeah.
Apparently, they're talking about backup. Dave Meltzer noted that they're apparently talking about backup plans just in case the show doesn't take place. That they could do the matches, perhaps the Survivor Series. Which, okay, that would at least give it more time to build up the matches.
At the very least, yeah.
That is, I think Survivor Series happens after Crown Jewel.
Yeah, Survivor Series happens after Crown Jewel, yeah.
So yeah, give them more time to build the matches, give them a bit more importance. And
you know what worst case scenario? You know what the worst case scenario is? Taker and Kane versus DX in Survivor Series.
Well, I guess then you can make an elimination tag. Just to go with the theme?
There you go. Then again, that's speculation at this point. Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. Have a good night. And to the regulars in the Wrestle-Cast, please send mails. I don't want to be the only one to send mails. Well, this week you're not alone, my friend. That's the good news there, French Taku. Our next up and last up will be our good friend of Hair Ball, Brother Ball in the chat, by the way. And I'm going to hit this button right here. Rip. Holy crap, I almost forgot what it's like to be doing Fat Boy's comments. Raven? I know, right? Where is he? Pod crashes in the background. I'm back, bitches! It's been a long time, hasn't it? Almost forgot how to do one of those things. Let's see. Last time I said anything before Morphicon, I think? Oh, yeah, about that. It seems the Fallen Society is now banned from attending because shenanigans. Something about Raven chasing JDF around the complex because he is something about El Patron. Which, by the way, fuck that guy. WWE, quit cock-teasing us on the Ambrose heel turn. Now, all in. Loved it, the entire show, and I would have given it 5 out of 5, except one simple thing. Whoever in the blue hell that jabroni was in the national anthem. What is it? What is it with people that have to bastardize it by adding their own spins and shit? Sing the fucking damn thing right. Alright. Hell in the Cell and SummerSlam can fuck off. Oh, look, Bella's turning on Rousey. Matty, don't you have the Dr. Cox button? Man not caring? Yeah, that's me. I don't have the man not caring button, unfortunately. But, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you, man not caring. Shrug. It's okay, Hairball. I will be getting 2K19 next week. Again, fuck Alberto Del Rio. Winners, Jaina, that took care to speak up. We all love you. Jaina, yeah. Most of Evolution on paper seems awesome as fuck. Execution remains to be seen. Losers, fuck Susan G. Komen. Makes sense. And on that fuck locks of love. Those assholes not only throw good hair, but charge an assload to cancer patients who got said donated hair. Fuck Alberto. Fuck Queens. Not built for 53-foot trailers. Meanwhile, in the theater, from the entire group watching the footage of Raven chasing JDF all over Morphicon. Watching popcorn. It's a shame you couldn't catch him, Raven. I'm sure Dr. Who would have had some fun. Raven, fuck that Master Morpher. Rip, fuck the Revival. Well, been a while since we did a fuck the Revival joke on this show. We do more fuck the Revival-esque jokes on recap because of fuck the Nick channel, but that's a thing. And ladies and gentlemen, those are your emails and comments of the week. You can send them at thewrestlecast@gmail.com. We shall return with our preview of Impact Wrestling's Bound for Glory. We'll come back. Huh? What?
Huh?
Bound for Glory.
Huh?
Scott Steiner's not in there.
How you at Bound for Glory? We don't Scott Steiner, the man with the big goddamn old wrestling, losing goddamn mwah, mwah, they're bigger than my fucking face.
We'll be back.
And now a word from our sponsors.
All men are created equal. What are you doing with the Declaration of Independence? Got out of this box right here. Don't you realize these were men that made their own set of rules, just like us? Give me that. No. What'd you do? Look, the Liberty Bell.
WWE New Year's Revolution.
Hold this. Oh, what?
This is WMOB Mobile, 12 on your channel dial and 12 in the TV ratings.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Orlando, Florida. It's time to celebrate 25 years of spandex action.
That is not spandex.
It's Ranger Stop 2018. Join us for 3 days of more phenomenal fun. Check out the dealer's room, including a live demo of the upcoming Heroes of the Grid board game from Renegade Studios. Save the dance floor with the Heroes vs. Villains Ultimate Showdown Party. See amazing panels from fans and guests alike. And of course, meet your favorite Rangers in person. Here's this year's guest lineup: Austin St. John, Walter Emmanuel Jones, Audrey Dubois, Steve Cardenas, Karen Ashley, David Fielding, Mike Olaski, Romy J. Scharf, Sandy Selner, Peter Marie Rickson, Catherine Sutherland, Barbara Goodson, Nikia Baris, Christopher Kamen Lee, Selwyn Ward, Tracy Lynn Cruz, Patrick David, Sean C.W. Johnson, Michael Copon, Jessica Ray, Anne Marie Crouch, Lee Ming Hu, Mike Ginn, Andrew Gray, John Mark Loudermilk, Azim Risk, Sierra Hanna, Christina Masterson, Cameron Jebo, Brennan Mejia, Yoshi Sidarso, Peter Sidarso, and for the first time ever, 2 actors from the Japanese Super Sentai, Yuta Mochizuki and Reiko Chiba. So join us for Ranger Stop 2018, taking place at the Holiday Inn Suites across from Universal Studios, November 9th through 11th. Head to rangerstop.com for more information and to purchase your passes. 25 years later, it's still morphin' time.
The Dream believes that NXT championship of yours deserves a true experience and not a guilt trip from an angry little bald man hiding behind his insecurities.
I may be an angry little bald man, but I am an angry little bald man with a shiny, oh so shiny title belt. And man, if we're being honest, I don't even think you believe yourself when you accuse the champ of attacking Aleister Black. I think what's going on here is Velveteen Dream just wants attention. Well, Velveteen Dream, everybody is listening. So why don't you just be a man and admit it?
The title says, this is the title. The title says, maybe you're just not tough enough. NXT's Twisted Sister?
We forgot to mention that little piece, a little nugget of information. Yeah, Nikki Cross. She knows. Welcome back to the Wrestle-Cast. Oh, go ahead.
Kind of random to bring that up now.
I honestly, at the beginning, at the middle of the week, I thought reviews and then news like we usually do, and then I realized, oh shit, Bound for Glory's this Sunday. Whoops. Yeah, most of this stuff was pre-produced on Tuesday. Yeah, I was that quick this week. Back on the Wrestle-Cast, RVT Entertainment production on BrookInfinite.com, Podomatic.com, iTunes, podcasting places. Live on twitch.tv/RVT Entertainment. Matt JTW UK. With you. And, yeah, no one knows. I was trying to find a song, about knowing and secrets, and then No One Knows by Queens of the Stone Age. That'll work. So, yeah. So it seems to be down to between Velveteen Dream and Tommaso Ciampa, who took down I Love Strip Black, I guess. Anyway. That being said, let's talk about the Impact of Wrestling. I'm sorry, Impact Wrestling. Bound for Glory, October 14th. That's this Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is. I checked. From Queens, New York, the Melrose Ballroom is the spot. New York City. Card is as follows on Wikipedia. It's a bit of a jumbled mess. The main event should be the Impact World Title, but they got a thing up there. So we're gonna go by title being last. We begin with Eli Drake with an opponent to be announced.
It is an open challenge, which Eli Drake has been doing for the past couple of months.
Yeah.
He started in Canada.
Yeah.
Had some local talent, including pro wrestling's first ever action adventure hero.
Well, and formerly one half of the Flatliners.
Wait, Stone Rockwell? That's
yeah.
Holy shit!
I know, right?
Wait
Such a character. What a character change.
What's his name? Fucking. I know one of them was
Matt Stone.
Asylum. That was Asylum.
It's Asylum. Yeah.
Holy shit, he looks so different. Okay, for those who don't know, Asylum,
he was making that metamorphosis the minute he was starting. He was mainly trying to get on Tough Enough.
Okay, for those who don't know, he used to look like a mini Rhino.
Yeah.
He used to look like just a smaller version of Rhino. So holy shit, that's Asylum, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Stone. Oh my. Wow, and
Stone
he doesn't even sound the same.
It's stark, isn't it?
Holy fuck!
That is Asylum from the Flatliners. Which that tells you how long I've been a wrestling fan. Because one of my first indie show, C4, he was part of that tag team.
Yeah, Matt. Yeah, Burns in Asylum. Burns was bald, and Asylum had the hair.
Yeah.
And in the PWI, Asylum was always ranked higher.
Yep.
Loved it. So yeah, guess we'll see which. And Eli Drake noted that the only people who are allowed to enter this challenge are people who are from New York City.
That narrows it down a little bit. We'll see. But yeah, Stone. Yeah, I blew Tito's mind.
Asylum wasn't even on my mind. Although I was thinking recently, like, whatever happened to the Flatliners? I haven't heard from them in ages.
Yep. I believe that the breakup was peaceful. I think one of them either retired or just decided to leave the business, I guess. I don't know. I don't know either.
Let me look up some wrestlers from New York City. Let's see. Let's see. We at least got some from New York State. Let's see. We got.
Well, I know Tommy Dreamer, but I'm not expecting that.
We do have Shad.
Uh-huh.
We have, let's see, you're probably not going to see Trent Beretta.
Yeah, he'll probably be busy doing some New Japan stuff or some Ring of Honor stuff.
Let's see, look here. Mikey Whipwreck, I don't think so. Let's see. Braxton Sutter,
yeah.
Could be him. Let's see. Homicide's already booked, so it's not going to be him.
Yeah. We'll see. I have no idea here. We got to move on, though.
Could be Low Key.
Ooh. Hey, that could work.
It could be James Maritato, a.k.a.
Nunzio.
Yeah, Nunzio, a.k.a. Little Guido.
Little Guido. Could be. Next up, Ali versus Su Yung. Now, it's technically billed as a singles match, but obviously there's going to be something else going on in there.
It's going to be like one of those vignettes, essentially.
Yeah.
So we'll finally get to see the end of this arc, and I expect it to be a satisfying conclusion if it's like any of the other vignettes they've done.
Mm-hmm.
Although this will easily be the darkest.
We'll see. Next up, tag team match, Matt Sydal and All Ego Ethan Page. Taking on Rich Swann and the Willie the Mac.
Return of the Mac! Return of the Mac! Oh, this is not Ethan Page's debut on Impact, as
it's not.
He was previously on the show as Chandler Park.
There you go. Just in a different role, obviously. Next up, Women's Knockouts Championship. Ugh, I hate that name. Tessa Blanchard defends against Taya Valkyrie.
Should be one hell of a match, and no matter who loses, the fan wins.
Oh yeah, win. the fan wins. That is for sure. Eddie Edwards taking on Moose. Moose.
This has been quite a personal rivalry. Eddie Edwards even calling Moose out by his real name.
There you go. OVE rules match. Ohio versus everything. Dave Christ, Jake Christ, and Sam Callahan taking on Brian Cage, Phoenix, and Pentagon Jr. OVE rules match. Basically, no DQ, no count out.
The one thing that disappoints me about this match is that it means that the X Division title is not on the line.
Yeah. Kind of has to be on the line, shouldn't it?
Yeah, like the only titles are the Knockouts Championship and the World title.
Yeah. Second to last, Latin American Exchange. Santana Ortiz and Conan versus the OGs with a Z, or a Z if you're Canadian. Hernandez, Homicide, and King. A concrete jungle death match is what it is booked as.
Yeah, we got just a straight-up gangster street fight. Like, this whole thing has pretty much been presented as gangster warfare. Everything from the presentation to the vignettes, just all pointed, just presented that way. It's made it such a unique feud. I love it.
All right. And in the main event of the that particular evening, Impact World Championship, Austin Aries defends against Johnny Impact Morrison Mundo.
Don't blue balls like you did last year and just put the belt on Impact.
Please. Oh, actually, the belt is on Impact, by the way. Oh, you mean Johnny Mundo.
Yeah, put the belt on Johnny Impact.
Yeah, we don't need another rendition of this at the end of the night.
I feel like I'm not the only one being blue-balled right now.
We don't need that.
Because that's what happened last year, and I'm hoping that they don't do that. Just give us a nice, conclusive, clean finish with Johnny Impact as the champion of the World of Impact!
Professional Wrestling! I was trying. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. If you happen to try to watch it, please do. It'll be worth your time. It looks like it's a stacked card. There you go. I got nothing else to say there. It's time for winners and losers. T-Dub, losers first. You know how this works by now.
Netflix.
Really?
They canceled Iron Fist.
Anything in the wrestling department?
Hold on, before I get to that, like, the first season had its problems, but the second season was such a huge improvement. It was. Fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
I'll give my loser Raw as usual, just because most segments made me just fast forward through them. I was like, don't care. Bleh.
Would it make you feel better if I hit the fucking bullshit button?
That's overdone. I'm not that cliche.
Aw. Not even if it's cheeky? I mean, hell, he's the one who tried to broker peace between Limp Bizkit and freaking Shaggy 2 Dope.
Also Shaggy 2 Dope for being a dummy.
I'm amazed we did not bring that up as the last bit of news to lighten the mood. Yeah, for those who don't know, Fred Durst of Limp Bizkit, and pretty much Limp Bizkit, they were doing a concert at some place, and Shaggy 2 Dope attempted, keyword being attempted, to dropkick Fred Durst.
Missed by by about a foot.
I will quote Corey Graves. Shaggy 2 Dope trying to drop kick Fred Durst is my new favorite thing.
And Fred Durst didn't even notice until Shaggy 2 Dope was already on the ground.
Yeah, because security was doing their goddamn job. I don't even have the GIF up right now. I almost want to get it now.
Just one of those days. Feeling like a freight train. First one to complain. Leaves with the bloodstain.
Oh, God. I need to get that just for posterity, just for those.
You know what Shaggy 2 Dope's going to be?
What?
He's going to be thrown in the back of the cop car, and it's going to get rolling.
Oh, the way to jail, yeah. I know it's not.
I agree.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Found it.
Link.
Oh, no. National Coming Out Day. Oh, no. That's gonna be buried in there somewhere. I know it's in there. Damn it.
¿Dónde está?
Come on.
¿Dónde?
I'm looking. Aha! Found it. All right. I'm going to give you, or attempt to give you a link. That's not what I want. That's not what I want, Twitter. Damn it!
Do you not know how to copy and paste a link?
That's why I'm trying to get the link to the goddamn tweet. It won't let me. Damn it! I had it and it's gone. All right, you know what? Hold on. Aha! Got it again. All right, let's try that again. And hopefully I got it. Hopefully I got it for you. There we go. And one of the responses is the GIF itself.
Yeah, I've just found out my own.
There we go. It's right there. I put the link in there on Skype for you. But there it is. Shaggy 2 Dope trying to drop kick Fred Durst 2018 is my new favorite thing. And there it is. There it is. That's the song. And oh! Love tap on the back. Security takes him down. And right at the bottom, fucking drop kicks. How do they work?
Yeah.
I'm like, I could watch that all goddamn day. Oh, good Lord. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Shaggy 2 Dope. For being a dummy.
Yeah.
Just, God damn it. There it is. There it is. A little better GIF there. Whoop.
I think somebody with that much wrestling training would know how to throw a proper drop kick.
It's like it's... Hell, even drunk, some of the best wrestlers in the world know how to throw a goddamn drop kick. I love that tweet, by the way. Everyone is talking about UFC 229, but the real story of last night is Shaggy 2 Dope of ICP attempting the drop kick Limp Bizkit frontman Fred Durst. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Also Saudi Arabia for being a goddamn bag of dicks.
Yeah. Stop slaughtering all the people in Yemen.
Stop being a bag of dicks. And winners.
Shintigercurl and Adam Page. Just for what they apparently did tonight at Glory by Honor.
Oh, okay. Explain.
So, Mario's music hits. You see him in the jacket and the hats and the gimmick at the stage. Lights go down. All of a sudden, Shintigercurl just appears in the ring, starts beating up the opponent. Turns out, at the stage, it was Hangman Page all along.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. And for me, the triple threat between Pete Dunne, Adam Cole, Baby, and Ricochet for the for the National Wrestling, no, the North American title. Get it right, Matty. But yeah, it was a great triple threat. You should go watch it. And
it was a great threat of triples.
Yes. And Kiskodor and Kurt Angle, if I can get the words out of my damn mouth, for dressing up as the Conquistador, or as Easy and I have deemed him, Conquistador Tres. Literally, he should.
At this point, let's all the conquistadors. Let's see. There's been uno, dos, tres. This would be cinco.
Okay, cinco. Thank you. I was kind of hoping for clarification. That's good. Cinco.
Yeah, because we have Edge, Christian, and the Hardys.
Yeah.
Or I guess if you want to count Christopher Daniels and that other guy as well.
Let's keep it in WWE canon.
Well, it is WWE canon because they did dress up as conquistadors while in WWE.
We'll just keep it to cinco.
Okay.
Look, Corbin should have stuck the microphone on because Keith started going, cinco. But that would have given away too much, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, that will do it for us here at the Wrestle-Cast this evening. If you are wondering what is up with the rest of the shows that we present this week, the schedule is in there. Exclamation point, schedule is what you do. And there you go. Well, it's up on the screen for you right there. And, of course, in the description of our twitch.tv/RVT Entertainment page. It's in the description there. We will... What am I doing? Yeah, we're done. Tita, plug your video.
Oh, alrighty then. I recently reviewed WWE 2K19. Now available for PlayStation 4, Xbox, and I believe PC. So if you want to know what my thoughts are on it, go to my YouTube channel and watch my review of it many times. Many times. Bitch, yeah. And if you're feeling oh so generous, be sure to head on over to my Patreon channel and give me all your money.
And by the way, do not stare at his hair. It is hypnotizing. It's been a while since you had a haircut.
Is it like I know? Yeah, it's been a while since I had a haircut.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe you wear it well. I don't know. I'm not judging. I just made a quick joke. Moving on.
Yep. By the way, I'm not the only one who says to give me all your money. Let's go to country music legend Kenny Rogers.
Give me all your money.
Give me all your money.
Right before a cattle prod.
That was actually no, that was Mace.
No, that was Mace.
The one with the cattle prod is, hey, aren't you that guy from Blink 182?
Anyway, we thank you very much.
My best friend, I've watched Kenny Rogers Jackass shorts many more times than we care to remember.
Oh, same here. It's been a while since I've watched one. I was like, Kenny Rogers punk. But I don't know. I was like, you son of a fucking bitch. If you got something done right, you just do it yourself. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in and being with us for a little bit of a while. We thank you very much for doing so. On behalf of my good buddy TWK.
Until next time, this is TWK of TWK Reviews, telling you to work your game.
My name's Matty J. We're my whole professional wrestling, sports, and independent promotion. As soon as possible, we shall talk to you next week with more professional grappling things. Mostly talk. Have a good one, have a safe one, we'll talk to you later. Bye, bye, bye!
Good evening, my fellow Americans. This past week, the Generation X was informed that TSN, Star TV, Sky Sports, and USA Network is drawing the line on standards and practices as it relates to WWF programming and to Generation X. In the future, we need to be careful of what we do and what we don't do. Again, DX gets in trouble every time we do something gratuitously. Therefore, the following is the standard and practices that DX promises to adhere to.
From the hours of 9 to 10 p.m., we will only use the words ass, damn, and hell. We will, however, never use the words or any other sexual or racial slurs. From the 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. hour, we will only use the words ass, damn, hell, and we will, however, never use the words or any other racial or sexual slurs. Now, as it pertains to video, we promise there will be less references. Hey, watch your mouth.
Me.
Damn it. We will have less references to our enormous genitalia.
And on a final note, even though many of you believe that currently the favorite pastime in the oral office is swallow the leader, I did not. I repeat, I did not sleep with that young intern. As a matter of fact, I was up all night.